Hello, good day. Welcome to the Journey Through the Bible, episode 3. I hope you'll be blessed by the end of this. So, today we'll be taking a journey through Genesis chapter 22. Be blessed. So, I'm going to read from verse 1 to 3 so we would understand everything about the story. The story is about how Abraham was tested by God and he passed the test. So, let me just read verse 1 to 3. So, sometime later, God tested Abraham. He said to him, Abraham, here I am, he replied. Then God said, take your son, your only son Isaac, whom you love, and go to the region of Moriah. Sacrifice him there as a burnt offering on one of the mountains I will tell you about. Verse 3 said, early the next morning, Abraham got up. That is the point I wanted. Abraham got up very early in the morning. Abraham didn't give room for doubt. He didn't waste time. He got up early in the morning. So he didn't give room for doubt. He didn't waste time. God said this thing. He did it immediately. God said it. So all those things that God is telling you to do, why all those doubts? Why you are thinking it will not work? Why all those things coming? Because you are delaying. You are not doing that thing God wants you to do on time. When you delay in doing what God said you should do, the enemy will plant a seed of doubt in you. So it will start growing. Let me do it tomorrow. Let me do it. Before you know, you want to do that thing God said you should do. So don't give room for it. So in verse 5 here, he said to his servants, stay here with the donkey. Stay here with the donkey while I and the boy go over there. We will worship and then we will come back now. See, what kind of faith is that? Come on. What kind of faith is that? He knew God is not a Confucianist. Even if he killed the son, he knew about the promises of God already. God promised to make you the billionaire in your family. Then we're like, okay, that's his promise to you. Then he said, then you got your first 100,000. Then he said, give me all your 100,000. And you're not saying, God, are you confused? Am I not supposed to start from here? He knows. He cannot lie. He cannot lie. He cannot lie. Don't doubt. Always remember his promises. Always remember his promises. He don't forget them. You get? So even when he's asking you to give out that thing, he gave to you. Don't remind him. He don't forget it. You don't forget. Did you hear Abraham said, God, remember how far? I don't understand. Give what you do. God cannot change his mouth. Even when Moses took the Israelites out of Egypt and they were misbehaving, and God is like, versing. It will always be like, because of your forefathers, because of the promises I made to your forefathers. You get? So when God, he cannot break his promise. Look at Abraham now. See, Isaac was all Abraham had. But God told him, he made it clear to Abraham that he would not raise anything, all those nations, something from Ishmael. So Abraham knew very well that it will have to be from Isaac. So in verse 8, it said, Abraham answered, God himself will provide the lamb for the burnt offering, my son. When a man understands the ways of God, when a man understands the ways of God, he said God himself will provide. Why didn't he say God has provided? Because Isaac was supposed to be the thing. He said God himself will provide. This man understood the ways of God. He understood the ways of God. Now, in verse 10 and verse 11, I'm going to just wrap it up. Let me just say, verse 10 and 11 was when the angel called him, Abraham, this, like, let him stop doing that stuff. You get? See, what if he was too busy to hear that second voice? Let's just pause and think of it. What if he was too busy to hear that second instruction? He heard the first instruction from God, yes, but his spiritual ears were still open to hear the second one. Many of us fail in this particular one. You just heard one thing and boom, you just shut down everything. God tries sending the other instructions and you're too busy that you can't even hear it. You can't even, if you now fail, you now be like, oh God, you told me this thing. Oh God, I don't understand. Oh God, when that second one, was your ears open? I really think we should think of this thing sometimes. What if Abraham was too busy to hear that second voice that stopped him? It would have just ended everything like that. Do you understand? See, so when God gives you any instruction, don't just shut anything down. Don't just close your ears or anything. Wait. Be on alert. Keep your antenna. Let it be like that. Don't just close everything and say, God said I should give 1 million. Let me go. Maybe it's not saying, okay. You are not like too busy to hear. Don't be too busy. Then when you go and do all those things and they don't work out, you now come and be like, oh, God is a liar. Oh, God is a liar. No, you are to blame. You are the one that we should blame. So in verse 12 he said, do not lay a hand on the boy. He said, do not do anything to him. Now I know that you fear God, because you have not withheld from me your son, your only son. Verse 12, he didn't hold back. What is that thing you are holding back? That thing God has been telling you to give, but you are just holding it back. That what if it does not come back? But Amaka gave and it did not come back. Even though this boy is saying he gave and it came back, I cannot risk it. We are not seeing tomorrow. God has seen it. In verse 15 to 18, Abraham activated the rest of his blessing by passing through that test. Check it out, verse 15 to 18. He activated the rest of his blessings by just passing through that test. Are you still wondering why you are still like that? Maybe you failed the test. Maybe you withheld that money and caused every other blessings to be hooked, to be locked like this. Because of you withheld it, you were like, oh no, it's so precious. Maybe that is why all those things have not come to you yet. If you've done something like that, if you know yourself well, that you've done something like that, I would advise you to meet your father. Go to him without. Maybe that's why you are facing through all those struggles and all those challenges, because of one small thing you couldn't give, and now look at everything now. Do you like the way it is? Go down. You know your father. I don't know your father is your father. You know how to approach him. Go down on your knees with broken heart and go and meet him. Tell him you are sorry. Go with a broken heart. He can't ignore a broken heart. So go and apologize to your father, because if you don't do that, things have spoiled for you. Lie. So please go before him and ask him for mercy. And make sure the voice you are hearing is God's voice, not your mind speaking. Trust God. Trust that He's going to repay you. Okay, so thank you for being with us today and watching the third episode of the Journey Through the Bible. I hope to see you all next time. Please don't forget to like, follow and share. Don't forget to share. The sharing part is very important, because you've seen it, maybe it does not really for you like that, but maybe your friend needs to hear this thing. You get? So please subscribe, like, follow, share, reach out to me anytime you want to, and be blessed. Thank you.